This week I continue with the 12-mile road that we're doing. We put the 3-ton track dumper to test and I was filmed with Steel Blue. I'm the Digger Girl, this is episode 84, let's go. We are on Monday morning, it's a new week and I am sitting in Hyundai. This week, at the end of the week, the 10th actually, whenever that is, in a few days, is World Mental Health Day. So Hyundai have asked me to do a wee video, speaking to a girl from France, Austria and a few of the boys who I know from the UK as well, about how working in construction, how they deal with their mental health and what they do to help with it. And I've been very honest with you guys on this channel, like what I do, and if I have been struggling, been better help, exercising, like, you know, you've been following my journey now. But just in case you're new here, the things that I do is, if I'm in Signal, I'll speak to people, I'll listen to music, I'll listen to podcasts, I'll always get out the cab for a walk at lunchtime if it's not pouring down. And even if there's a day I'm not getting out the digger, I always make sure that I'm doing something at night time, whether it's chatting to people, going for a walk, going for a run, working out. I find exercise is the biggest thing to help with my health, my mental health and physical health. So yeah, it's been a nice wee morning chatting to a few of them people, and I've just noticed that when I've come down to the Hyundai to do these videos, look what Dad's stolen on me. Yep, he's got the wee track dumper up there, putting it to test to get some firewood. So I'm going to go and jump on the Kubota and see how it handles up and down that steep hill there. So this is the one we've got in demo. If you watched my video last week, we got it. I'm going to go and give them a wee hand doing a little bit of that today. Might end up being here most of the day, and then I'll have to go back up to the road that I was at yesterday and give Rupert a hand. Thankfully it is a nice day and the sun is shining, so let's go see what they're up to. That's some good oak. So they're obviously leaving this beautiful big oak tree. A few limbs had fallen off it. You can see a few more falling down there. So that was just a few lying. There's a few old bits lying up there too. They're past it now though. There he goes. So I've just come down back to the job that Rupert's on. He's doing potholes with the machine and the lorry. It's quite a lot for one person. I'll get in more content on that wee track dumper and show you around it in the next day or two before it goes. Dad and Arthur are getting all that firewood off the hill with it. So Rupert had a bit of disaster and ended up dumping a big lump in the road up here. The strap at the back burst or something that he had on it and it let out too much. So I don't know if people are going to get past them. But that's why I took the Kubota up just now. So we're nearly there now. I'm thinking I might track out to the end. How far away are we? We've got to go up the Wiggly Brae, along and down to Alistair's. I think I might track right the way out to Alistair's now, get up to come in with full loads, do the Brae at Alistair's, get in the phone to Dad, get a roller. Is that going to work? I'm going to have to phone Dad and see if I can get a roller. I can't really do any bits, steep bits, without getting a roller because the tipper will rip it all back up. You probably have to reverse down the hill to tip it. That might work. I'm just thinking out loud here. So yes, let's go and see what today brings. Rupert is away out to get another load. It's going to be well over an hour now by the time he goes out and in, and I've got a call up 1 o'clock and I get signal here, so I can't go out for a run. So I'll just wait around here till I get the call done and then track down to the end. We're going to start working our way out and do these brace like I said. Dad is away to phone to see if we can get a roller. Took the tipper down to the end of the road there to see if we get back up that bad brae, and we can. So we'll start working our way out now. I shall tell you what, boys and girls, I wish I had my shorts on today. It is absolutely boiling in here, like sweltering. Got the front window open, this window open. We're in October. What's going on? Is this a summer we never had? Like, what is going on? I mean, I'm absolutely not complaining. The best office in the absolute world. but I wish I wore my shorts. I was just saying to one of the owners there who went past, I was like, he's going out fishing. I was like, I tell you what, I wish I could just go down there and jump in the water. So I wish I took my swimming costume so I could go in after work, because I would 100% do that. Been in there before, and it is the coldest place I've ever swam. It's the coldest loch I've ever been in. It was freezing, but I could really do with jumping in there now. Rupert's way back to get that load, and I'm just spreading this little bit that he left here. Still waiting on that call. It's 20 past 1, but I'm just gonna get cracked on anyway. There's a BT cable in here, so I'm just gonna be careful. These glasses on. I need a cap on too. The sun is just right in my eyes. There's your cable exposed. I've just decided to do this a little bit along the top here before we go down, because these potholes are pretty bad to be driving over every time. Just for the crack. You need to be moved over a bit. You know you tip the planings there, they're just going to go in the ditch. Oh no, of course they're not. No, they're not. I just pulled half them out the ditch. Sake. Well, you're definitely not a good driver, because half of them were in the ditch there. Aye, very good. Aye, what are you going to blame this time? That'll do you. Put it on quite thick. It's not even hooked on. I'm just going to see what it's doing here. You know it's not hooked on, eh? Well. I told you it wasn't hooked on. That's what you get for being a smart Alec. Oh well, 10 ton in one pothole, Rupert. I told you it wasn't hooked on. Jumped to play this video back and said, it's not hooked on. Because you didn't give me a chance, you just horsed it up. And I was just like, wait and see what he does here. It snapped there.
So it was hooked on?
It wasn't hooked on. It wasn't hooked on. He doesn't even believe me. Look at you, you're just desperate. You're desperate just to be like, it wasn't my fault, but I've got it all on recording here. Don't pick that up. Don't litter the place. Because I said to you, wait a minute, look, let's me stop and record this back. Let's,
There's plenty of
look.
time.
You know it's not hooked on, eh? You know it's not hooked on, eh? Yeah, it's a wee clean puff because I'm right again. Oh, poor boy will learn one day. He actually won't, he's not going to be around for much longer. He's just been helping us out for a few months while we were too busy there. But he's going on to the next job very soon, so I will actually miss his part when he goes, but I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back helping when he can. Right now, 10 ton of this to shift. To be honest, I much prefer it's too much to too little.
Outside at the diesel tank, you know.
That's probably something you would do.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, why steal my diesel? You didn't take any drums this morning, hun.
Diesel that you spill on the back of the pickup I just cleaned.
Why you take my diesel?
I didn't realise it had your name on it.
Well, did you fill it up this morning and sign for it? Absolutely not.
But I don't do it every day for you. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Exactly. Would you like half this Mars bar?
It looks like it's only a quarter left. So while I'm waiting on Rupert coming back up with another load, I'm just going to do a wee bit of ditching here. It's just all the silt that's ran off the road that's filled in the ditch. Doesn't need much, but it'll help the water getting off the road. So let's get it done. Oh, it's absolutely stinking. Done that first wee bit of ditching down to there. I'll probably run back this way, and there's a culvert. It's kind of flat, like I'll either go kind of both ways. I've not went right the way to there because there's a waterfall coming down off there, so if I opened it up too much at that end it would come down here, which we don't want. I've noticed just when I was digging there that because everything's so overgrown it's so hard to see, like you can't see there's a culvert in there, but I've noticed that this side there is a culvert here, so I've got to try and find it in here somewhere. Hopefully it's still there and all in one tat. As you've seen before last week, a lot of them are like old tin ones and some of them are damaged, etc. So let's see what I can find in here. It's usually where the potholes and everything are, so let's give it a go. I reckon it should be here somewhere. And straight away I'm seeing a big stone here. So it's going to be round about here. Some water, that's a good sign. Probably need the shovel to go in there and clean it out. It's been a while since that one's been cleaned out by the looks of things. Right, let's see if I see it. Oh. No, not yet, but it'll be in here somewhere. A hole there is in there somewhere, so I don't have a shovel. There's one in the lorry. When Rupert comes back, we'll get him to pass it out. Yeah, but you can see that a gap through there, so that's where the why the water's not getting away, which means that this bit's washed out all down there, and that whole ditch is infilled, and that bit up there is rough as anything, where the water has been jumping out the ditch because it's not getting through here. It's backed up there and put the water onto the road. So yeah, we'll get this cleared out and get it flowing. You can just see somewhere in there that there's a hole with water coming down it. So yeah, get that cleared out. Let's go. It's just full of complete sand and all the fines what's washed off the road up there. When I'm doing these bits here, I always knock off the edge as well, so it leaves it with a really open ditch, and that's just to let all the water fall in there. See down there, there's a culvert needing cleared out. A culvert. Do you want to find it? If you can get it, I think it's just there. You're sitting doing nothing unless you want to do a tidy job like this.
I've not done my 30-minute break yet.
Well, you're sitting in the wrong place if you're having a 30-minute break, hon. That's it, on you go. Perfect. So with this section of road here, I didn't think there was any point putting cleanings on it because, turn around this way. Oh, he's lost his fish and stuff off the back of his quad. There's plenty of material on here. It's just been all washed out and the shape's gone all wrong. So I've just started to reshape it with what's there. We give it a good roll, it should be fine. I'll have to drop that off at his house later on. Obviously fell off the back of his quad. But yeah, it's looking not too bad. It should be fine because it's got plenty of shape on it. And there's so much fines in there. After we roll, it should be good, but I'll give it a track in with the digger just now until we get the roller. It's a little bit difficult around here now because that is solid rock. See here? There's like a big ledge of rock the whole way up there and round there, so you're not getting a ditch in there, and that's where the problem is. You can't even go in there because that's solid rock too. So what we always just have to do is kind of put a wee thingy to the road to go down there, but obviously that's where the water's been jumping out up the top there and coming right down, so it's all we can really do unless you're going to get a breaker in to break that, which is not going to happen. So yeah, I'll do what I can around this little bit here. What a peaceful walk back to the pickup. That is me all done. I also just came up. He wants tar planings on the bit that I reshaped, which is absolutely fine. I would have had to reshape it before I put the planings on anyway because it was that badly washed out. I'm not going to do them until I get a roller, so hopefully by the time I get back in signal, I'll phone Dad and he's got a roller for tomorrow, and then I can hit the brakes hard. He's also wanting me to go over the other side of the bridge that I can't get the digger over. You have to go through the river to get to that one, and just fill in a couple of potholes down there. So there's still plenty to be done, and I'm actually not at work next week. I'm away on holiday for my 30th with no kids. I've never done this before in my life, but taking a little break. I'm not sure, Dad might have to step in and come up here. I don't know what he's doing, but there's no great rush for this road. Look how much the tipper just spins that up, coming up empty like that. Sharp stones. I'm in the gym. I've been sticking to this really well, coming in 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. I've been exercising. It's made such a difference with my mental health and also with my diet. I've been eating really good. I've been sticking to like fishes, bread, lots of veg, couscous and stuff. And that's when I went to see the nutritionist about my whole colitis thing and all that. What's been ongoing for a while. When I went to see her, the first thing she said to me was energy drinks. And I said, like, have a can of Red Bull for my lunch or whatever. And she's like, that's the worst thing I could actually do for my body. But I do have my holy. Like, I can't do it totally without. Nobody can do it totally without caffeine. This one is the energy one. It's Peacock's Punch, and it tastes amazing. It's my favourite one at the moment. You get energy, hydration, or iced tea. Hydration's also a winner with me just now. You can get them in the big ones, or you also get the wee sachets that I do have in my pickup down the door that I just have in there all the time. I'm going to do a wee workout. When I have been working all day, get the kids to bed, I kind of need a little boost. So I'm going to have one of these. They're super good. They've got no artificial taste on them. There's no bullshit in them, basically. So just one scoop in there, and that's it, good to go. Oh, it smells so good as well, so refreshing. I've got my wee fancy holy one. Keeps it nice and cold. Not that I need it out here because it's freezing just now, but there's plenty to pick from. So good. So all I've actually been having is water and having the holy as well. That's all I've been drinking, and I feel so much better for it. I've also saved so much money by not buying a can at the filling station every single day as well. It's got a lot of vitamins. It's got vitamins C, D3, B2, B3, B5, B6 and B12, so it's all good for you as well. I think I can get you guys out of a bad habit. Stop buying energy drinks at the shop and get into this, because the ones who have already converted over to it say that they wish they'd understood it and it tastes so good. So if you guys want to give it a go, the link's in the description for it. Use Girl for your discount and you'll not be disappointed. We're on Tuesday morning, back in Takuchi with a stunning view, and I'm just going to pick up where I left off yesterday. A bit of ditching to do, and then when Rupert comes out with the planings, I'll spread them. There should be a bit down there and spread as well, but I'm just going to go up there and finish a little bit of ditching, I think, and then I'm heading back down the way. Just playing a bit here what we're going to do here. But yeah, we're going to do a bit of ditching just now, and I'll figure it out as I go. Right, here I've got on the half slew. I don't know if this camera angle will be able to see it properly because in the Kubota it comes right the way round, so the arm is sitting like out this window, but with the Takeuchi it's kind of like right in that, but you need to be sitting kind of right over here to see it. Might be better to put the camera there. But I'm putting that on because this ditch is not right next to the road, it's like a wee bit back. So put this on so I can clean it out going along this way. And then I don't need to put any offlets in because the road's running that way. So yeah, show you how it's done. I'll put it probably in this window, might be better for you. See what we got on here. I'm not too sure. The camera's a wee bit my way. So you watched me do V-ditching before. A lot of people just put it in and curl it round, but then you get more of a I say a C ditch rather than a V ditch. I love having the wee point in the middle so it goes like that instead of curved. I just think it leaves a much tidier job, and I feel that the water flows better. So I'm always lining the bucket up to where I last left off to get the same angle the whole way along the ditch. It's right mossy stuff. Go down, push down, up a little bit, and then curl it round, and then that way you get your V nice and tidy. Dump it, moss up at the other side as well for a much tidy job. Then track forward a little bit so you're again angled up. Just rocky there. If there's a wee bit I'm not happy with like that, there's a stone there, I just go in again and pull it up. Yeah, that's a bit of a big rock that's getting left there, just leave for that coming out. But yeah, just like that the whole way up. Just the way that corner goes, because then back up there it obviously goes right close to the road, and then I just do the side one again. But it's quite nice doing a little bit of both. And then there you have a nice tidy ditch away from the road, and then up there it goes back onto the road. I do need to do the full bit the whole way up that brae there, but right now I'm working my way back in here. I'm just working with the tipper just now while it's here, because I'll probably tomorrow be its last day probably here. Well, I've got a shoot tomorrow, a very exciting one, so stay with me for that. Oh, Dort is a brand that I have been wearing for about probably like 4 or 5 years religiously, and I've only had 2 pairs of them in that time, and I'm leaving it at that. You can probably guess what it is. I'm going to leave Rupert tomorrow running 3 or 4 loads right into the bottom here, and stockpile them for when we go out the glen. From there to there's 6 miles, so that'll save that extra wee bit of distance, and when I'm not here tomorrow I'll give him something to do. What we're going to do is put the planings with the lorry at the braes, and then I'll come in with the dumper at some point when I work my way back. Now I know it's not ideal double handling like that, but the reason we're doing it is because we won't have a tipper here forever, and I've got a lot to do in this glen yet, so it puts no pressure on me trying to get back out there. If they're there, I'll just run in the dumper and do the brace with it, and that'll be grand. So yeah, a stunning day. What am I doing here now? Couple off, let's go down this road. Spread them planings. I might actually do that ditch that brae just now, because all the ditching's done down there. On this bit here, the water's just not, turn around and show you. The water is getting off the way the rocks have washed up there. It's like a wee lip, and you can see the water's running down here, so I'm just going to remove that lip so the water's going in up there, going in the ditch and coming down instead of running all the way down to the bottom. I've done a few offlets on that brae there. It is quite bad but not too bad. So I've just done offlets in that just now, and I'll get this wee bit of verge away here. Then I've only got these two wee bits of plain and spread here. And then I think I'll go down the bottom and do a ditch. That is me all done up to here. This is where we're going to pile some planings for taking out the glen. But after lunch, I'm going to go down there. There's a bit needing done over towards one of the houses here, but you can't cross this bridge. I took 6 ton over it, maybe 2014. There's a picture of me taking the Kubota over here. God, that's 10 years ago. And even then, like, Dad was like, oh, just go for it, but just don't stop, don't go too fast, don't go too slow, just go. You can see it here, and it was one of the most horrible experiences ever. It was shaking like mad. Like, there's not much to it. A few concrete pillars and some beams underneath. The wood and all that's good right enough, but even the width, the tracks were literally just touching there. So I need to cross over the river at that shallow bit just up there where the tree is. There, over there, up there, and then track down a road what just meets up here. How beautiful is that? So yeah, that's after lunch. It's so deep there. How nice to look for a swim. I really should have taken my swimming stuff. I said this yesterday as well. I really should have. It's absolutely beautiful. But anyway, gonna walk. Hey, Dipper, come here. Come here. Gonna head on back up the hill. Gonna run up here, get my steps in, grab some lunch, and straight back to it. It's not so nice tracking over these big stones. It's nicer doing it on rubber right enough than steel. I'm just trying to remember where it is to go up. It's in them trees somewhere. See when I get over. Oh. At least the tracks will get a wee clean out. This is where we used to have to come over the new Glen Road's all the way up that side, but the original one is over here and up this side. But obviously nothing could get over that bridge, so they put it on that side up to there and it crosses over up the top there. Looks like it's very overgrown up here now, so I'm going to have to just come off the camera and dip the boom right down. Like going through a wee arch here. Should really knock some of them back, because in another couple of years it's going to be a completely different story to try and get through here. Oh, we stick for your dips. That old road obviously doesn't get used at all anymore. Very, very rarely. Look how overgrown it is. The trees falling over it. So I think at one point that was the main road up to the glen. That's the one we used to always go up, and now it's just all grass. It doesn't take long for nature to take over when things stay off it. Oh my god. You can see up here they obviously for using stuff over the far, then past there it's all green. Another couple of years and it'll all be overgrown again. I always remember this bit through here. The tree's been really, really close to the edge, and like a stunning old oak woodland forest. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Although it's very eerie as well. It's quite a long way around instead of just going over that bridge there. But anyway, it's the safest way. I'm not taking any machine over that bridge again. It was not nice. So yeah, just a little bit of ditching and pothole repairs on this road, just with the material that's on the road, offlets, and that'll be it. It's not that far to go to the house, and then back over I go. Potholes are pretty bad here, but the problem here is water coming down off the hill and nowhere for it to go. There's a wall there as well, so pretty limited on what I can do here. I'll go and start from in there anyway and work my way back. The BT cable's still there, it's just on that side of the wall. Go round that tree there, I'll be watching out for that. You can see the wee paths coming down from the hill, that's the deer and stuff coming down there, which soon infills all that along with the leaves. Really hope there's a culvert here somewhere, because that ditch is full and it's washing the road away. Oh yeah, here it is down here. So that ditch will need cleaned out. Well, I think it's a culvert down here. We'll soon see. Yeah, there's one here. So I need to clean out that whole ditch back up there. This is a bit of section I've done a couple bits before, and when I was when we were down here in 2014, I was down at the shore as well. There was washed up fish farm bits on the shore, so I dried them right up off the shoreline. Should be another culvert down here somewhere. I'd imagine where that wall is. There'll be one there, because this ditch is pretty full as well. So a lot of ditch cleaning looks like it's having to go along here, but hopefully that'll keep the water off the road. So there is a culvert at that wall there going under, but it's choked, so I need to come back down with a shovel and unchoke that bit. It's a bit annoying, but I'll just do this bit here just now. Just complete slop and rubbish. It's horrible. Leaves and mud and stuff off the hill. But nearly level with the road there. Oh, I'm out of places where to put this stuff. It's never ideal putting it in the top side, ever. Just get washed back down in there. Start to run so flat, run either way. You do the opposite, let's turn around and the same. Water's just chasing me all the time there, so I'm going to go down to this culvert and go back the way. Why there's no ditch in there? Or maybe there was at one point, it's just so overgrown. Ah, the ditch comes from up there, that's why. Okay. Okay. So that water's got to run that way. Got to run that way. Okay, so that needs to dig it deeper at that end and bring it shallow onto here, and then that goes off that way. See, you've always got me thinking on these jobs. I'll take the worst bit out and then I'll go back in and deepen it at that end. Look at that. Years and years of silt and rubbish. It's running that way, it is going. Put any more up this top side, level it off, and then I'll try and get the bottom side with this and stuff. Just there's nowhere for me to literally put it just now. Surrounded by trees. Most satisfying thing ever is letting water run. There's a few stones I'm noticing gathering there, which makes me think there must have been a culvert in there at some point. I'm not seeing anything at the other side now, but I'll jump out and have a look anyway. There's nothing I can see there. I'll check it out when I come back with the shovel. There's a few stones lying at that side too. Maybe it's just a coincidence, I don't know. So on this bit here, there was like no ditch at all, it just went straight down, but I wouldn't even call it a ditch, I'd call it an offlet, because this bit of road here is totally destroyed. So that'll catch the water coming off here. There's a big burn coming down here, which is going into that ditch, and there's a culvert just when I'm sitting here. And then the other side of this tree here, there's a burn going down and going on that bit and going that way. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get the water off this bit of road, and that's probably the best bet, is to put a wee side ditch in here, catch it and put it into this ditch here, and do a couple offlets up there as well. But I'll get this ditch done first. Try and reshape it. There's not much material on that bit of road, but I'll do what I can do. As long as the water's getting off it, then there should be no more damage. But what I can only do here is scrape off a bit of the grass verge here and do what I can with the material. So grass goes away. Then just try and take bits from the side what's been washed in. It's not ideal, but it's all I've got here. That's all I can do. But I'll be a lot better than what it was, that's for sure. So this was just all built up with the gravel at the river like all these years ago. It's not ever had any proper rock as such. It is rock, but not like rock from my quarry. There we go, that's all that's done and what I can do. So I'm going to head back over the ford just in time for finishing. Oh, look at that big one. Oh, it's not big. Yeah. What makes this boot extra special is a slimline cuff protecting the toe. Scuff, cap, scuff cap. And they're great for working inside all terrains. So what makes these extra special is a slimline scuff cuff.
What the
What makes these extra special is a slimline scuff cap that protects the leather underneath. They're great for all terrain inside and it makes your boots last longer. It's been nearly 12 months since we've had this zap shelter fitted to our yard. It's been an absolute game changer for us. More so for keeping the lorries inside, keeping everything dry and keeping the wind away from everything. With the 2 containers on each side as well, it's also very helpful. We're going to turn one end into an office and the other end has got small equipment like the chipper and the quad. It's been also great for putting the machines under to service as well, so you're nice and dry, changing hitches, changing oil. and more recently we've managed to get the firewood in there to get it dry before it goes in the fire. It's even that tall, we can have the lorry in here with a machine on the back and it doesn't touch the top. In Scotland, as you know, it rains all the time and it's very windy. The way we have it here is very sheltered from the wind and rain. It also has never had any problems, it's not moved and it is very secure. Because it's also a temporary structure, it's more than likely that you won't need planning permission for it also. If you do decide to shift it, it's really easy to move. It only took us 2 days to put it up and it'll be the same to shift it as well. As I said, it's really easy to assemble. Let's go check it out. So these joints are just welded on, the frame's clicked into place and hap gets thrown over the top. What's not to love? It's built to last the horrible Scottish weather, it's easy in maintenance, and it's made in Great Britain, and you get a 5-year warranty with it. As always, a filming day, I don't get much content for you guys, but the brand that I was getting to work with, where it's all getting packed up now, was Steel Blue. Now I've worn these boots for 4 years. This is my second pair in 4 years and wear them every single day. These were my show ones and then they turned out to be my everyday ones. I've got something there to show you, but I can't show you just now. It's a brand new swimming pair coming out in November, December. They'll be available to get then, and I had the opportunity to get all the photos of them and videos of them, and I'm so happy that I get to work with them because yeah, I've worn them, tested them for 4 years now. Look at this boy. You doing the firewood? So yeah, it was an absolute fab day. Got a full yard here today. Everyone's here. Very busy. So yeah, gonna go and have a wee shot in this Kubota, give you a walk around it, show you what I like about it and show you how it performs. So let's go do that. So here it is, it's been all loaded up with wood. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with these ones, but the chair, like most, turns round. It's got a throttle on it, a foot throttle, which I've never used before. The track dumpers I've always used is when you go like same as a digger, forward and back, the two sides. Everything that's done off this hand control, so forward, back, skip, left, right, and then there it's got the screen here as well. So not only has it just got like the foot throttle there, it's also got the hand throttle, so you can just so you've obviously got the horn, that's the hand throttle, and then this is the swivel because it's a swivel skip as well. It's also really good because if you're tipping like into a track or something on that side, there is a camera, so you can see exactly when you're doing it. Look how clear that is. So that's another great feature as well. Right, let's test it putting down this steep hill.
Just horse it on. Horse on. What John said.
Alright, Johnny?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go on up and get another load. It's like most, you just lift it up, you can spin that seat round, and then you've got your skip forward or behind you. I love having everything in that one control, forward, back, left, right, skip up, skip down, and it's slews as well, which is nice having it all in the one place. Instead of having a manual, this thing you've got to go through for ages, Kubota now have this QR code, you can go on, scan it, and then you've got everything there. You just pick what machine you've got, and it tells you all about it. You've got your quick start guide, your routine maintenance, your daily checks, health and safety, operator's manual, and transportation. So everything is there with a click of a button. I love it. Maybe we'll have to go and press one up. Have you got the auto thing on, Johnny, do you? Good boy! We are on Thursday morning. This morning I've got Ella in the back. Say hi. Hi. She wanted to sit right in the back with Dipper, so that's where she is. Just heading out to the yard. Not doing too much today because I've got the kiddies. Well, Rupert's taking Johnny away to work with them. Of course he wanted to do that. So we are just heading out to the yard. Got my new diggers arriving today, hopefully. Not going to tell you what it is because I've done a poll on one of my other channels and they said they want to see it all revealed at the end. So I'll just record everything now, show you when it's all done. Maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll show you on the way. Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, let's go on out here. The wee track dumper is going to wait as well later on today, so Dad's using that just now to get the rest of the firewood. So let's go on out and see what's happening.
Ready for tar planings. Only another 10 miles to go, if not more. Did you put any shucks in the road down here? Let the water off? You put any shucks in? Oh no. You're as bad as me for forgetting. Let's go see if you can reach those pedals then. Come on, show me. Oh yeah, you can just about reach the pedals, aye. Can you put your foot in the clutch?
Where's the clutch?
The other one. This is not a good start, that's the throttle. Keep going, that's the brake. Put the foot right down. Oh, just.
Can I do it?
Nah, you best not.
I can do it.
I'm sure you can, but not today. In a few years' time, you can go in your daddy's lorry and do it.
I'm doing it.
All right, bye. John! Whoa! Well hidden, boy. You finally got your own way. Let's go. We need to fill these in, won't we? So just drive past these. Got that passing place up there. And we will stop here. Wait. Put it out of gear.
What gear?
Go on, pull it out.
What gear are you in?
Just pull it back. There you go. Nice. Problem trucker John. Loads of planings left. Probably come about 3/4 of a mile so far. Just doing big old potholes. What a day. There's stags roaring up in these hills as well, both sides. Quite nice to hear. You happy? Put your blade down. Now put your bucket flat out. Open up the bucket. And put it down. That's it. Turn the revs down. Turn it off. No problem. See you next week.
Right, unfortunately the machine's not came yet. It is lunchtime now. I'm just in the office doing some risk assessments and method statements for next week. For me not being here, Dad needs some. So just going over them for him, getting them all ready and catching up with some bits and bobs before I have to go. Now I don't think I'm going to get to see my new machine coming, which is a downer. Like, I'm a wee bit annoyed about it, but not overly annoyed because Dad will be here. He'll manage to get some videos for me, I'm sure. However, if it comes in the next hour, I'll be able to see it, but if not, I can't. I need to head away and get the kiddos organised for going away to their daddies. So, yeah, just get this rams and stuff done, and that could possibly be the end of the week for me. End of the working week, should I say. We're on Friday morning. My machine didn't come yesterday. The driver ran out of time, so it's getting delivered this morning. However, we're away to a wedding. Then we're off on holiday for a few days. So there'll be no YouTube video next week. Sorry about that, but it's my 30th, so I know you'll let me off. But as always, thanks for likes, comments and subscribing. Come back in 2 weeks' time and see what I've been up to.
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Oh, what's he doing? Dipper, you are toasty. Let me put the aircon on. So this was the way we used to have to come in to go over the... Is it this way? Oi! Oi, it's only bracken.